Hey guys, I am finally back. It has been a while. I know the last video I uploaded seemed recent, but it was not. I had filmed it a long time ago and decided to upload it because I hadn't uploaded anything, I hadn't recorded anything, so I was just like, this is the most recent content I have, let me do this just to show them that I'm back. Because I did have some people asking, like, where are the videos, what's been going on, and stuff like that. So I am back. As you can see, I'm in a new setup and a new background. Really can't see it right now. But I did move. That was one of the things that was kind of holding up my filming and things like that. I will show you guys, not a unfurnished, but a furnished tour of my new place. Once everything gets set up, my living room is pretty much done, except for, like, pictures and stuff need to be hung up. My bedroom is not done at all. My dad has to come fix my bed and has to build some shelves in my bedroom. I'm not too good with the handiwork and all that kind of stuff, so I'm leaving that to him. So I will show you guys that as soon as everything gets set up. I kind of just don't want to show you like a hot mess, which it is right now. So that's why I've just been MIA. I just kind of need to get everything ready as far as my apartment. Also, work has been kind of hectic. We were in the middle of a very big clearance sale, so I just hadn't had the energy to film. I was super tired. I honestly, I didn't have the motivation to film either, honestly, and I'm getting back into the swing of things because I am in my own place now, so I'm starting to get a little more inspiration. It's a little more quiet around here, so I can get a little more things done. I have a little more free reign to do the kind of videos that I want to do and stuff like that. So you guys will be getting more content from me. And I just, again, want to apologize about the hold up and the halt on videos and content and stuff like that. Um, but so that's what's been going on. But the big part of this video that I wanted to film is one question that I get asked a lot, just by people that don't know me, whatever, um, or that want to know anything about me. Why am I still single? Like, what's been going on? Like, why? I'm 26. I have a really good job. I have my own car. I have my own place. I take care of myself. I'm not relying on anybody else. Like, what? Like, why? And there's a few reasons why I am still single. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be talking about today. For a long time, I wanted to film this video and sit down and talk about it, but I just honestly, I didn't know how to talk about it or what I was going to say necessarily or anything like that. But some recent events have happened to where, I needed to talk about it, that really brought it to the forefront of my attention. It was just like, I really feel like I don't have anybody, even though I do have friends around me that I've told this to and spoken to it about. I just feel like maybe to sit down and talk to you guys about my feelings and my emotions. Maybe somebody can, you know, give me some insights or, you know, give me a little life lesson or a little story of like how they dealt with. I call it my season of singleness. I got that from a YouTuber that I watch. Sorry, y'all, for the rough edits and the rough cuts. I had to adjust because of my lighting. I'm still working on that. I got to figure that out and get some better lighting. So if anybody has any suggestions about lighting, put it in the comments down below. Anyway, so pretty much all of this started, I would say, back in December. It's been kind of like a ongoing thing for me, but the real turning point of why I decided to stay single happened in December. Um, a guy I was talking to, I have been talking to him on and off. He was the first guy laid eyes on when I got to high school. I was a sophomore. He was a senior on the football team, and the moment I saw him, like, I knew he was gonna be my he was gonna be my husband. Like, I just knew that I was gonna marry this man. Um, and we kind of flirted, but there's an age difference, and he's hanging around with different crowds, and I'm, doing different things. We were in the same Spanish class, and that's how we kind of got to know each other. And there was mutual flirting back and forth. At that point in time, I didn't know really anything about dating or guys because I really hadn't dated or dealt with any guys at that point in my life for real yet. Um, so, it was just innocent flirting. And then over the years, it was just kind of like an off and on thing, like where, we fell off after he graduated from high school. He went to college, who in college wants to date a girl in high school that doesn't drive or anything like that? Like, it's pointless. Um, so, um, we met up again when I went to college. We both ended up going to Virginia State University, which was crazy, like, that we ended up together at the same school. And it just seemed like things picked up where they left off. But, I wasn't like a little girl anymore, so things were different. Like, he seemed to see me in like a different light. And it was just like every day when I was on campus, I never stayed in my dorm room. I was either in class or at his apartment. It was just like that. And it was one of those situations where it was a mutual respect across the board. Like, there were no titles involved, but he knew I wasn't dealing with anybody else. I knew he wasn't dealing with anybody else. And he knew everything about me, like every single thing about me. And he never once judged me. He never looked at me any different. Like, he just, like, we accepted each other for what it was. And like, when I genuinely say we had a true best friend bond in my eyes, I looked at him like as a genuine true best friend. Like I told him any and everything because I felt comfortable, and he gave me real deal advice. Like, even when we were not like physically together, or we were just strictly friends, because a lot of our friendship was either we were messing with each other on a level of like emotion and physical level, or we were just strictly friends. Like, I would talk to him about my guy problems and the issues I was having at home and my goals that I wanted to see in my life, and he was just a true help to me. And he never sugarcoated anything, and he just laid it out for what it was. And that's what I really enjoyed and like loved about this person. Because he just gave it to me real and raw all the time. Um, so we kind of fell off again, like, not in the sense of like we didn't speak to each other. It was just more so of he was in a relationship, living with his girlfriend, and it was strictly just, we're gonna be friends, and we're gonna respect the space and everything like that. And things picked up again when they broke up, and I was getting ready to move out of my parents' home into my first apartment with my roommate. Um, so that was things really picked up at that point, and literally our lives became a routine. Either I was at it was like I was at work, he would come over, like he would so I would be at work, he would get off work, he would go to the gym, come over to my house. Like, literally, we were in a routine. um on the days that I would be off, I would keep his dog, and I do not do animals whatsoever at all, point blank period. I love them, I didn't grow up with pets or anything like that, so animals is not my kind of thing. I would keep his dog in my apartment. First of all, and another thing, me and my roommate are allergic to dogs, so the fact that I kept your dog in my apartment, like, it was real. Um, like, we just fell into this routine of be like always together, but we were never like he knew when I wanted my alone time, and I knew when he wanted his alone time. Like, he would sit in the living room on his phone doing whatever, or he would go in my bedroom and watch TV, and we would just be separate. Or there would be times where we would be in the same room and wouldn't speak to each other because we just had that mutual respect and understanding for each other. Um, I knew something wasn't right when he just gave subtle hints about his ideas on relationships and how he wasn't ready for relationships, and the thought of a relationship made him sick. And for me, I got tired of being the girl with, like, the girl that was there for you all the time, and, the one that gave you everything, like cooked and cleaned and washed your dog and did everything for you, but I didn't have a title. And I know it sounds crazy because I know a lot of people are like, what is the title and this, that, and third. I just needed more. And I think, and I expressed that to him, and I guess, it turned him off. I don't know. You guys, I have not spoken to this man. It is July what? It's July something. I don't know. It's July 12th. It is currently July 12th. I have not seen or spoken to him since December. Since December. And let me not say I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him. The first time I saw him was on social media. And I know it's a bit choppy, because I'm trying to remember things and not give too much information, but give enough information. I'm sorry. Like, when I saw his picture on social media for the first time, I can't recall when the picture was posted. I think it was sometime in March, honestly. I don't think I had ever dealt with the emotion of when he just, like, up and left. When he just up and left, it was 2 weeks before, or the week before Christmas, actually. The week before Christmas, we were going to exchange gifts. I had gotten a nice basket together for his mom because my job does an aromatherapy on it. She loves it. And, I had gotten him a lot of really nice things for Christmas. Like, my tree was decorated and his gifts were all in the tree because we were supposed to do a gift exchange. And the night before we were supposed to do a gift exchange, I had gotten some furniture in, and my dad dropped it off at my apartment, and I called him and I was like, hey, I need help getting, my furniture into my apartment. If you can help me set it up, that would be great. And he was like, whatever, I'm leaving the gym, I'm on my way. So that was like, the gym was like 7 minutes away from my house. So, like, 15 minutes goes by and I'm still standing outside with this furniture, and I'm just like, what's up? Like, I'm waiting on you, yada, yada, yada. Now, backtracking, earlier that day, my mom had asked if me and him wanted to go to dinner with her and my dad. And I texted him, I called him and we talked about it. He was like, no, I'm busy, I got something going on. And I knew, just from knowing him and the sound of his voice, he didn't have anything going on. It was just the fact of, oh my God, I'm going out to dinner with her parents. I don't want this to be something serious, or for them to think that I'm her boyfriend, or this, that, and the third. Like, nothing like that. And so, fast forwarding to that night about the furniture. So I ended up having to drag a TV stand that was not built to my apartment. And mind you, I was living on the fourth floor in a penthouse, which had like seven, like 13 stairs going up it, going up into the like my living room area because it was a dual level. And then I had a rug that I had to drag up. So literally, like, I'm struggling to do all of this, and I'm so pissed off at this point because I'm just like, where are you? Like, I don't understand, like, what the heck is happening. And literally, like, I sent a text and I was like, because I was genuinely concerned. I was like, if that dinner, like, my parents inviting you to dinner, like, freaked you out, it was a friendship thing for them thanking you for helping their daughter. It didn't mean, like, oh, you're my daughter's boyfriend. Like, it didn't mean anything like that. Like, my mom, knew, like, no, this guy is her friend. Yeah, they're seeing where it goes, but at the end of, like, they're just friends. Like, like, I made it very clear. And I didn't hear anything. Like, anything, you guys. Like, no no nothing. Like, no response whatsoever. And normally, normally this has happened before when we've done this. Like a week or so will pass and we'll talk to each other again and everything will pick up and we'll say sorry. But this was just not like it nothing. And and then fast forward to March, I think it was March, he posted a picture and I was at work and I was in the restroom and it was just like, I didn't, because up until that point, I never processed the emotion, okay? Like, literally, like, in my living room, I kept my Christmas tree up with the gifts under the tree until, like, after the 1st of January. Because in my mind, I was just like, if I leave this tree up and I leave these gifts under here, he's going to come back. Like, I just knew in my heart that he was going to come back, that if I didn't touch it, like if I left everything where it was, he was going to come back. And I just kept pushing the emotion down and pushing the feelings down. And it was so crazy because, like, we had like certain days we would do like Taco Tuesdays and like we had a paint night and like I had never before him planned any date with any guy or anything. And I wanted to show him something special. Like, I was like, I want to do something special as a thank you. And I did a wine and paint night in my apartment. Like, I made Chinese food. Like, I did all of these things, just to show my appreciation and to show him how much I cared and how much I appreciated him. And I would be sitting in my apartment alone and and it may sound crazy to some of you, but I would just like, the memories would come back and I would see him standing there. And it didn't help that, like, I had these pictures of him in my phone of when I would sneak, like, little photos of us, or, like, when we'd be out at the store, I would make little videos, and it just, like, ate away at me, and I don't think anybody knew how bad it hurt me, and how bad, like, this affected me. Like, people knew that I was off, and something was wrong, but because I threw myself so much into my job, like, I don't think people really realized, like, this girl is really, like, hurting. And so when he posted the picture in March, I like ran out the bathroom, and my SM was sitting back there, and I was like, he posted a picture, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, how to feel. Because to go from not seeing or hearing from someone that you genuinely, like, I loved him. And it took me a long time for me to be able to say it because I was just like, no, I don't. It's just a strong like, no. I was falling in love with this man. And it's crazy because you think for so long that, these little high school and these are puppy dog, no, kind of love, puppy love kind of things. But this was at a real, legit, genuine, like adult. This was an adult love. Like that's what it was. And a true, genuine adult. Like I see myself being with you. Like I see myself like having children with you kind of thing. Like we got into an argument one night about the fact that I was wearing a bonnet and how he would never let our daughter wear a bonnet. And it was like that, you know what I'm saying? And so like I didn't know how to react. And um so he posted the picture and I screenshotted it to my friend and everyone was like, "Are you okay?" And again, even in that moment, I still like panicked on the inside. Like I felt my insides, crumble, but nothing shook. Like I didn't cry. There was no outward emotion. There was nothing else there. So fast forward, I think it was the end of May because this is right before I moved. No, it could have been May or June because I moved at the end of June, so I'm not really sure. I think it's either May or June. And I'm getting off work and my job is attached to a gym, the gym that he goes to. And I'm getting off work, I casually stroll into my car, and I'm talking to someone. And in the midst of this conversation, I stop. And I'm just like I see him and I know it's him because I'm just like, I know you. And this person is having a full blown conversation with me, and I heard nothing because all I'm fixated is the fact that I see him walking into the gym. And literally, again, hyperactive mode, freak out on the inside. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So I call my roommate and another friend, and they're like, "Do we need to pull up?" And literally pull up at the mall, and we walk into this gym, and my head is saying, "Oh, when you see him, you tell him this, that, and the third, and you get all in his face, and you cause a scene, and it doesn't matter what anybody's thinking or anybody says to you." But my heart is like, "Girl, what are you gonna say to this man that walked out on you, that you were in love with, and you haven't processed any of these like really? Do you really think you're about to get into his face, or are you just about to break down in tears? Like, do you really think like?" And it was just like back and forth, like a pull and tug. Like literally, I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna say or do because it was just like what could I say or what could I do? Like again, didn't know. I had no idea. And so literally, I don't know if he saw me and like didn't come out or was in the back. Like I don't know because I didn't end up seeing him. And we literally walked around the entire gym. People were staring at us. We had the manager walk up to us and was like, are you guys trying to work out or like what are you doing?" We're like, "We're looking for someone." I don't know. Hell, I don't even know if it was him or not. Like, but I know in my heart that it was, but I'm not sure. And after that, he's been posting on Instagram, on social media. He's been liking pictures and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, it's been really hard for me because it's just like you've let this person control like every fiber of your being for this long, and like it's apparent that he has moved on, and anything that you thought you had with him or any emotion that you thought he had for you wasn't that, you know? And it wasn't as strong. And I think that's the part that hurts the worst. Because regardless of whether you didn't care about me or have the same mutual feelings on a romantic level, I wish like that I was given a little more respect as a friend. Just come to me and say, you know what? This isn't working. And I don't think we can be friends, lovers, nothing. And I would have respected that more than just walking away. Because I don't think people understand, like, when people walk away, how unfinished and how broken it leaves someone. Because it leaves so much unsaid and so many doors open. And I held it together for so long and not talked about it and didn't share because I didn't want to seem weak or like, oh my God, she's stuck on this guy. He doesn't care anything about her. She should just move on. It's fine. It happens to the best of us. It is what it is. But it meant so much more. And, everybody keeps asking, like, as soon as I hit, my birthday was April 20th, and when I hit 26, you know, I talked about the fact that, I didn't have kids and I was 26 and I was single and I was doing this YouTube channel to follow along on my journey. And this journey right now for me is to come to a place of acceptance. Like, right now, I am not ready to be in a relationship. Because literally the other day when I was sitting in my apartment, I literally was sitting down and I was like, I don't know why I can't, like, ever since that situation happened, I cannot bring myself to really genuinely like someone. Like, I'm physically attracted. Like, I'm physically attracted to you, but not emotionally or mentally or anything like that. Like you look appealing and you look attractive to me, but not enough for me to want to reach out to you and just be like, hey, I want to get to know you. Or when people reach out to me, like, hey, I want to get to know you, or what can I do to get to know you? Like, it's not me trying to be mean or, me being the average, typical light-skinned girl that doesn't answer her DMs because she thinks she's too good. It's genuinely like, I'm not ready. And I don't want to screw someone else up because I'm screwed up. And I know that sounds so crazy, but a lot of damage was done that I'm still processing and still dealing with. And it would be the worst thing that I could ever do to try to move on and love someone when I know in my heart that I am not ready to do any of that. And I know, like, and the thing is that I know in my heart that someday I'm going to make a bomb wife and mother because I know I look good, and I know I take care of myself, and I know I'm smart, and I know it all. But a part of you dies when someone does something like that to you. And I had to choose for myself to remove myself from all of it, because I need to work on me. Because again, if I'm not right, how can I expect for God to send me somebody that's right? You know? Like, I can't go into a relationship, carrying baggage from the last situation and expecting this guy to move mountains because of what somebody else did. Like, that's not right. And another reason why I needed to remove myself from the dating scene and be single for a while, maybe this was God's way of showing me that I needed to, I need to work on my relationship with God. I can't tell you the last time I've been to church, and my dad is a preacher, and every single Sunday that I don't go, I get a speech about needing to go back. And I know I need to go back because the times that I have been, I immediately start crying because I know that things are not right. And I keep trying to fill this void. And the void doesn't need to be filled. I just need to get myself ready. Because in the meantime, I don't want to just be friends with benefits or just a regular. I want something real. I don't want to just be, oh, we know what we are. We don't have to share the titles with the world, and I'm low key and I don't want that. I want somebody when they're with me to let everybody know that this is my woman and I love her, and I'm not ashamed, and it's okay for me to be in love, and it's okay for me to be in a relationship. That's what I want. And I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. And until that comes to me, I don't need to be looking for it. I don't need to be searching for it. I don't need to be doing any of that. I needed to let it find me. And, and in the meantime, I'm going to work on Michael, and I'm going to work on doing things for me, because right now I'm in the prime of my life. I have nothing holding me back. I have nothing stopping me. I'm 26, I'm single, I don't have any kids. Like like I'm at a great place in my life. And so I want to be doing things for me. So when that time comes for me to meet him or him to be sent my way, I'm ready. And yeah, it hurts because I see people getting married and having kids, and it does bother me because I am 26 and I want that for my life. But at the end of the day, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen for me. And I'm going to be okay, you know? Um, it just, this situation, as bad as it was for me, it's only going to bring nothing but good in the end. Because if it wasn't for this situation, I would have never started this channel. Because I kept saying it, and I would just push it off and push it off. But literally, I stopped and I was just like, you know what? No. You're going to show him. I did it. And you weren't around to help me. You said you were going to help me. You were going to be there for me. And I did it without you. You know? But that's what it is. Everybody wants to know, why I'm single, or why that, like, literally, I need to get myself together. And I'm not saying, like, I don't, want a friend. And, like, I just want a different type of guy. Like, I want somebody that still believes in taking girls out on dates and picking them up and bringing them flowers, even though I don't like flowers. Hell, bring me chocolate. I love to eat. Like I want somebody that believes in romance and believes in just calling me on the phone once in a while and saying, "Hey, I'm checking on you," or surprise me at my job with lunch. Like, I want that. And I just feel like I'm in a world where no one believes in that. And I still believe in that. And I still have faith enough in God and that I know that it's going to come one day. And I can't force it. And I can't make anybody love me. And I can't make anybody want to be with me, because I think that that's the idea of the man that I want. So, enough of the crying, because I've pretty much cried this entire video. But I just want to thank you guys for watching and listening to me cry and whine this entire video. But like I said, you guys will be definitely getting more content from me very, very soon. My friends are wanting to join me in and do some videos with me and some fun things like that. So very soon you'll be seeing some more content from me. So stay tuned. But thank you guys for watching. Bye.